Have you ever experienced the feeling that you are unable to leave a relationship with someone who hurts you yet keeps attracting you back? Patterns of damaging behavior, emotional manipulation, or verbal and psychological abuse are characteristics of toxic relationships. They might be platonic, romantic, or family in character, and they can be a very difficult to escape vicious cycle of confusion and harm. The worst part is that poisonous relationships can occasionally feel nice, which makes leaving them even more difficult and perplexing. Here are the 6 stages. 1. Idealization. Stage 1 is the idealization stage. This is where everything feels perfect. You're swept off your feet by intense affection and attention. This person seems to be everything you ever wanted. It's the honeymoon phase, but sometimes it's an illusion. In toxic relationships, this stage is often marked by love bombing, overwhelming someone with excessive affection, gifts, and promises of a perfect future. This whirlwind romance can make you feel euphoric and deeply connected, but it's often a tactic to establish control and dependence. The love bombing phase can be intense and all-consuming, making you feel like you found your soulmate. But remember, true love develops over time, not in a rush of grand gestures. 2. Devaluation. Stage 2 is devaluation. This is where the cracks begin to show. The person who once made you feel special starts to criticize you, belittle you, or make you doubt yourself. The compliments turn into complaints, and the once adoring partner begins to find faults in everything you do. This stage can be confusing because the shift is often gradual. They might start with small, backhanded compliments or jokes at your expense. The goal here is to undermine your confidence and make you feel unworthy. By devaluing you, the toxic partner gains more control and makes you more reliant on their approval. 3. Gaslighting. Next, we have gaslighting. This stage is particularly insidious because it messes with your perception of reality. Your partner denies things they said or did, makes you feel like you're overreacting, or tells you that your memory is wrong. Gaslighting can take many forms, from outright denial of past events to subtle manipulation of facts. You might hear things like, "That never happened," or "You're imagining things." This psychological manipulation erodes your self-esteem and makes you doubt your own thoughts and feelings. The constant questioning of your reality can make you feel like you're losing your mind, further increasing your dependency on the toxic partner for validation. 4. Control. Stage 4 is control. The toxic partner starts to exert more power over your life. They might control who you see, what you do, and even what you think. They monitor your activities, isolate you from friends and family, and make you feel like you have no autonomy. Control tactics can include checking your phone, dictating your social activities, or even controlling your finances. The aim is to isolate you from your support network and make you feel dependent on the toxic partner. This isolation is a powerful tool of control, making it harder for you to seek help or realize how unhealthy the relationship has become. 5. Manipulation and blame. In stage 5, manipulation and blame become rampant. The toxic partner uses emotional blackmail, threats, and guilt-tripping to keep you in line. They twist situations to make you feel responsible for their actions and emotions. They may say things like, "If you loved me, you would do this," or "It's your fault I'm upset." This manipulation creates a cycle of guilt and obligation, making you feel like you have to constantly appease them to maintain peace. The toxic partner's goal is to keep you off balance and in a constant state of anxiety, always trying to anticipate their needs and avoid conflict. 6. Exhaustion. Stage 6 is exhaustion. By this point, you're emotionally, mentally, and sometimes physically drained. The constant stress, fear, and effort to keep the peace take a toll on your well-being. You might feel trapped, hopeless, and unable to see a way out. This exhaustion is a major barrier to leaving the relationship, as you feel too worn down to take action. The toxic partner often capitalizes on this exhaustion, reinforcing the idea that you can't cope without them, further entrenching the cycle of abuse. Recognizing these stages is crucial. If you see these patterns in your relationship, remember that it's not your fault, and help is available. Reach out to trusted friends, family, or professional resources. Breaking free from a toxic relationship is challenging, but your well-being and happiness are worth it. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you deserve to be in a healthy, supportive relationship. Stay safe, and take care. See you next time.